So this is the bull method for wholesaling real estate. So we're going to share today our bull method system to scaling up your wholesaling real estate business to 7 deals per month. So let's break it down.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Wait, you didn't put the 10 to 15 standard number in there?
I know. I didn't do 10 to 15.
That's for like everybody. I'm going to show you how to get 10 to 15 deals a month.
You probably got an
I haven't done 10 to 15 yet, but I'm going to teach you how to do it.
That's what I love it when the gurus do it. I haven't done 12 deals, but I'll teach you.
10 to 15.
It drives me crazy. But yeah. So guys, the first thing I have to understand about this is literally a $5,000 course. We can mastermind whatever you want, like whatever you want to call it, right? Mm-hmm. So the first thing you need to do, knowing that, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe. That's the least you can do. I would love to see it. Well, that's on Facebook. Okay. So guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Sorry, it's lightning and thundering outside. So sometimes when lightning and thunders, the power goes off for like a second. So if a power trips and the power goes off for a second, just know we'll be back on within like a minute.
But we keep going the whole time.
We don't keep going.
I don't even know if there's a camera rolling.
Yeah, but that's it. So let's break this down. So the $5,000 course we can mastermind. So since it's like that, act like it.
Do we take the credit cards first or at the end?
We don't take the credit cards, but just guys, understand that like this is literally $5,000 worth of information. So I want you to do is act like it. Every single person in the comments will tell you, and it is true if you do ask them, the people that have spent $5,000 for a course and they go through the information in that course and then they go back here, they always comment and they always say it to my face and they always say it in the comments. Literally, Zach, you give better information than the ones that charge $5,000, $7,000, $8,000. I've been inside those $7,000, $8,000 courses, they say. Mm-hmm. Guys, it's legit. This is better than any of the paid guru stuff because I ain't a guru, okay? Just act like it, okay?
Some serious lightning.
Yeah, so act like it. So this is what we got here. This is a bull. All right, so what is the bull method? Why is it called the bull method? So as you see there, that is a very scary sight if you're seeing that, up close. But that is basically like a raging bull, right? That is a bull. That is a charging bull running forward. And if you have ever seen an angry bull before, which unfortunately I have, those things, when their eyes get red, when their eyes get angry, there's no stopping that thing.
What do you mean you've seen them?
What do you mean?
You've seen raging bulls?
Yes.
Close?
Remember when I was like 7 or 8, you took me to the rodeos?
You must be adopted.
Those things are scary. We went to Indian Town for that.
I did. I'm just not like the biggest. I've seen them on my plate, but I try to stay away from
we've seen some raging bulls
What
before.
do they say? You mess with the bull, you get the horns?
Yeah. So just understand that, like, this is how these bulls work, okay? Just FYI. Like, when they get angry, they charge. And when a bull starts going in motion for a charge,
I agree.
Does it stop?
No,
there's nothing that can stop it, right? And the funniest thing about bull riding, which it's I don't know if anyone bull riding
going
to be
insane.
Well, they're gonna be upset at me by saying this, but this is true. Who usually wins the bull riding? Does the guy always stand? No, they always lose.
The bull always.
The
wins.
bull always wins.
The question is how much.
You know why? Does the bull ever get tired on the bull riding? Oh, you know what? Whenever you win. No, it doesn't stop till you get off. That's the point of bull riding, okay? They don't stop. And they charge and take action. Once you release that gate on the bullfighting, sorry, not the bullfighting, the bull riding, they don't stop, okay? So that is the point of the bull method, okay? They charge forward. They have 2 horns, which is better than 1. And you get double the horns. So why do you rather do a 2-horned animal or 1-horned animal, right? I chose the 2-horned animal because it's better. So the bulls charge and they're scary. Okay, so
and the difference with a bull, they're actually agile.
They're agile.
They can jump. They can pivot, and they're not like with like a gator and some other. They can only charge straight forward. That's why if a gator's ever after you, want to zigzag.
Oh yeah,
I know this one personally.
I've never been in that situation, but yeah,
I have.
As someone that has dealt with gators,
but with a bull zigzagging, it ain't going to help you at all because they're a very smart, agile, athletic animal.
But I'll tell you is all the animals, and I have my fair share of gators I saw yesterday. Not a couple days ago, I was in Gainesville, but like, guys, the reason why we're calling it the bull method is because bulls charge, they don't stop, and they don't stop till they win. And the last part about it is they always win. Okay, if a bull's charging at you, it ain't gonna stop.
They ain't going extinct either.
And that thing is scary looking. That's what you guys charge forward, right? So just understand that, guys. You have to charge forward. You have to never quit, and you can never surrender. That is the point here. So that is it. That is the bull. That is the reason why we call it the bull method. So as you understand why we're doing it, we're going to talk about it. So
like eating a steak now.
not one of those bulls.
You eat the. They don't really eat. Do they eat the bull or not? I have no idea.
Yeah. So the bull method is going to teach you how to do 7 deals per month, up to. This method is kind of harder to do over 7, but it's very easy to get to multiple deals per month with a system. Again, guys, it is not for the faint of heart, but it does work. So let's explain the bull method, okay? FYI, guys, the bull method is 3 simple frameworks. That's all it really is. I can give you sexy like course names. It's my triple attack system, my triple threat action system. I call it whatever you want, but guys, it works. Okay. So this is the system, right? So basically what we're going to do is when you want to get to 7 deals per month of the bull method, you have to go from 1 deal a month consistently to 2 deals a month consistently. And then if you can, eventually add an extra deal per month consistently every single month if you can until you get to 7, right? That's the point, guys. We're not here to grow like insane leaps in like a week or a month, because it honestly, it doesn't work like that. And a lot of people think that's the way. It doesn't really work, right? You have to grow slowly to a point, and that's how you get rich. You get rich. You can get rich quick, but you got to understand, like when you're growing on anything, especially business, it can grow fast, but a lot of things like that, they usually die out, right? And you go too hard in the paint. So if you can grow fast, but very slowly to a point, it works well. So go from 1 deal per month to 7 deals per month. There's a lot of growing pains, and a lot of businesses in wholesaling actually don't survive that. Once you go to 1, 2, 3, 4, it's more sustainable. And that's what I've seen. A lot of these wholesaling businesses I've seen that crash and burn, they're always because they get too many employees, too many systems, they're over their head. And then the problem with those systems is when they go from 0 to 7 deals per month is they're 1 employee away from just imploding. And when you go slow, you don't have that problem. And when that 1 employee eventually goes and doing 7, you have the systems in place to go and do well. So that is the bull method here. So let's explain this, right? So let's give an example of a bull method, like eventually over time, right? January, right? You're doing 1 deal done that month. February, you're doing 2 deals a month. March, you're at 3 deals per month consistently. And then eventually get to August, you're pretty much at 7, right? It takes months. Like, guys, understand when it comes to scaling up a wholesaling operation, it doesn't go fast if you want to do it the right way. And every single person I know, they got consistent deals, but it can happen slowly to a point, right? Unless you can do something that's not good, but like it never ends up that way really well. So that is the bull method, right?
Yeah, so you have to build the consistency, the discipline, and the actions, because you don't know right now. So by doing this, is once you build it, then it's consistent, and then you just keep adding on it with volume, with more marketing and stuff like that, and that's how you get to 7. But keep in mind, most wholesalers, the ones that run out of the gate hard, and it's a great hustle, but it's just like a factory. Think about this. You can only make so many widgets in like a given day.
Yeah.
And if you overload the machine, it's going to break down on you. So like if you did 10 deals and you weren't prepared for it, you're running around doing the 10 deals. You're trying to do all the paperwork, everything. Guess what? You stop marketing. When you stop marketing, that 10 averages out to be like 2 or 3 a month because it wasn't consistent. So we're trying to give you a plan where you consistently can go. I find any wholesaler that suddenly explodes, they usually pay a big price for the next 3 to 6 months afterwards, because they never learn the disciplines to consistently put out that amount of deals every month.
And that's it. Like there's a reason why we say this stuff, guys. I'm telling you. So let's get in the frameworks, right? So this is the framework for the bull method, right? Framework 1, we're going to pull an hour a day, a list. We're going to spend an hour a day pulling a list. I don't care. You got no money, some money, whatever. I don't care, right? So pulling lists for a day. What could this be, right? This can be a couple things, right? Like we're pulling a list, right? And then on top of that, we are going to be pulling skip tracing for an hour. So truepeoplesearch.com it, do it online, all this stuff, right? The point of the bull method is you're pulling a list for an hour and then you're skip tracing for an hour. That's like, it's the coolest part about this is a lot of people think the bull method is like this thing, or it's like not for everyone. It's only for the people that are trying to scale. Like You could have $0 and do the bull method, right? And that's the point of it. It drives me crazy, but like, that's it. So what list to pull? You have government lists and you have paid lists, right? Those are the lists you pull. Freewholesaling.com. We're going to put that in the bottom right-hand corner right here. If you need more information about that, it's there, right? Obviously, all the information is there absolutely for free. Now, if you're paying for skip tracing, use an extra hour for pulling lists, right?
Yep.
Pretty simple, guys. This is a very simple framework, but it works. Here's the problem. A lot of people get caught up on that. Oh, I went to do my water shut off and they said no, so I just gave up. That's not going to fly, okay? That's not what a bull does. Guess what happens? You're the bull and somebody's riding on you like a bull rider, right? You got to keep kicking. You got to keep kicking. And when you stop kicking, to get off, right? And so when they say no, you keep kicking. FOIA request. You keep going there and asking. You go to the city attorney, like you just keep going and you don't stop. That's why we call it like that. I don't call it that like that for my own health, right? It works, okay? It drives me crazy when people don't do it, but like that's framework number 1. So let's keep that all together inside, but that is framework number 1. Framework number 2. We're going to find the super hot fire lists. And there's a reason why I said that, super hot fire. For anyone under the age of 25, they know exactly what a super hot fire is.
Okay, I'm out then.
Super hot fire was a rap. He's not a rapper. He's a very funny YouTube from like 2006 or 2007.
Oh, he's got that meme.
Yes, he's from the meme. Yes.
Yes.
So we're going to find the super hot fire list. Okay. First of all, he's not a rapper. Boom, bop, boop, pow. Whoa. Right. So we got to find the super hot fire list. All right. And if you want to get it, you can do it. I'm telling you, he's not a rapper. All right. Now, this is a meme. Everyone gets the meme. That's like it's under 25, 26. But it's hilarious video. Old video. But the reason I'm saying that is to be relevant. So when you think of the list you have to pull, you think of super hot fire. All right. You got to get the super hot fire lists. The lists that are on fire. The lists that are smoking. So how do you find these lists, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do I find this? These are government lists, right? These are the water shutoffs, the code violations, the probates, like the liens. I go forever on it, but like I'm telling you, the trying for dollars, the reverse trying for dollars, guys. I'm telling you guys, these lists can go on and on forever. But you think of the super hot fire list, it's like everything I say at freewholesaling.com, those lists are going to do really well. So you have to understand that's how you find the lists. So we understand that we have the super hot fire lists for framework number 2. Now we understand that. So guess what? We're going to pull all the lists. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find the duplicates on Excel and Google Sheets. What does that mean? Okay. What does that mean? Well, if I'm pulling a code violation list, right? So if I have a code violations and I pull that into the list, sets my code violation list, and then I made a master list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I pull all of my probates. And then I have my probate section. And then I put the probates and the code violations together and say, oh, shoot, there's 4 duplicates on here. What does that mean? That means there's on 123 Main Street, there's a probate and a code violation. Whoa, that's some interesting stuff. Huh, right?
Yeah,
that's
the more pain points you can have, the better your odds to
it's
get
crazy.
a great deal.
But understand that, guys. Like once you find duplicates on those lists, there's a lot of money in there, right? There's a lot of money. So we're going to find the addresses that pop up more than once on the master list, right? That's why I'm telling you, pull all these different type of lists. This is theoretically, it used to be a really sexy term in wholesaling real estate, list stacking, right? It used to be the sexiest name in the world. Batch leads used to be batch lead stacker, right? It used to be the sexiest name in wholesaling when I was starting out, right? And honestly, like that's what technically we're doing. But like it's not sexy anymore. The gurus don't talk about it, but it still works, right?
It does.
And we did a lot of high equity, so like we kind of got away with it, like not doing it, but we did it at the same time. That's the funnest part. But like we're sort of doing that now, aren't we? Mm-hmm. So that's the point here. We are stacking the list up, and we're stacking what's working really well for our success in wholesaling. So just understand that, like that's framework number 2. Okay, example. We have a code violation that might be an arrest record on there. There might be a lien on top of a probate, a lien on top of a code violation, and a person that got arrested, and then a lien on top of that, guys. That's the point. We're looking for duplicates on here, and that's going to help lead you to the best success possible in wholesaling real estate, right?
Yep.
Now we got all that. We got this all together. What's the triple threat system? What's the framework number 3, right? This is the last framework for the bull method, right? Very simple. But what we're going to do is just market the leads with the triple threat system. And the point is there's 2 triple threats in sports, right? There's the triple option, which what does that mean, right? You can either go 1 of 3 ways, right? There's 3 options, right? That gets scary.
Do the wishbone.
Do the wishbone. And then in
basketball,
basketball, when you have the ball,
Yeah.
you have a triple threat because you can shoot, right?
drive to the hoop.
You can drive to the hoop. You can dribble. You can pass it. Like you're a triple threat. You don't know what's going on, right? Same thing with our marketing.
Or you could just fake foul like everyone else does.
But like what we can do here is we're not just marketing from one strategy. We're acting like we're 3 wholesalers. And this is the coolest part, right? We are literally duplicating us into 3. So if everyone knows Naruto, when Naruto used to split into multiple people, but like they weren't real people, but they were like, and it was like you had 100 people fighting you. People get what I'm saying. I'm not crazy.
Lost.
I'm not crazy, but like,
am I in the right live stream?
Here's the thing. That's what you're doing. And what I mean by that is like, wouldn't it be cool to turn into if there's 3 Ricks, and then those 3 Ricks all controlled by you will literally do what you say. It's kind of cool, isn't it?
It's a dream.
So that's like having 1 Rick call the person, 1 Rick text a person, and then 1 Rick do something else to it. That's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
And the point of that is it's like 3 separate wholesalers. So this is the same way if I had 3 employees, you call the person, I text. So Rick calls somebody, Zach texts somebody, and then maybe somebody puts a sticky note. John puts a sticky note on the door. That seller thinks 3 wholesalers contacted them. But guess what? We all work for the same company.
That's like McDonald's, Burger King, and Checkers.
Yeah. So when you decide you want to, it's kind of funny because like some people who drink soda are like, you know what? I don't want a Diet Coke today. I'm just going to have a Sprite. Yeah. And it's like Coke still makes money off of either way. That's the point of this system, right? And we have like multiple YouTube channels like that too, right? Because we got different content on each one. Mm-hmm. Like you're watching us either way. And it counts for our total subscribers. But like, that's the point. We're like Naruto. We're splitting into multiple things. You know, we're not, it's just fun. You know, it's kind of cool the way you can do it, but like it's 100% works. So you can split in different ways and you're pretending, you're literally turning into 3 wholesalers. And what happens is maybe they don't respond to the text, but they'll respond to the call or they'll respond to this or that. You're hitting them up in so many different ways. You're triple threat. You're attacking from 3-prong approach. It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
If you ever watched the movie 300, they talked about the Battle of Thermopylae, which they kind of had the those gates there where they were going against like 300,000 Persians and then you had 300 Spartans, which is crazy, right?
Great movie.
But the reason why it was actually a real event, the Battle of Thermopylae, where all they did was basically they had a little choke point, like a bottleneck, and the other it was like basically they had 100,000 people going after him, but they were protecting in that way, and it worked really well. Well, what eventually happened was Ephialtes or Ephelius went to the Persians and said, "Hey, I know you can destroy it here. There's actually a sneak attack on the back end. That's how they eventually died. But guess what? Maybe you're attacking at just one front, but if you can go after another front, that's 2. It changes the game, right? It's like in World War I, World War II, when they had the magnet line too. But like, it's cool because you're doing a triple threat. So how the triple threat work in like what goes on now, not like in the Spartan days, but like you attack from one side, and you attack from another side, and then you attack from another side. You got 3 sides going. You don't know what to do, and you're gonna win, right?
Exactly.
Same exact thing. That is what our marketing. I'm not gonna put it to battling, but it really is, right? Your success is gonna be so much better when you have 3 different versions of yourself doing a different marketing strategy. So it works. That is my triple threat system, guys. It works. We actually do that. We'll text. We'll send mail. We'll do sticky notes. We'll do reverse drawing for $1. Like we do so many different marketing strategies. It's like there's 15 wholesalers, but it's just one company. Yeah, it's crazy.
You never know what a seller is going to respond to. So many times in probates, when we did the dual threat, we'll send them a letter, no response, and then we would warm call them, and then they would
call them. 'cause they
Same
don't
thing.
know us.
Yeah. Well, okay. So then we cold call them, and they're like, they connect with that, or they would reach out via letter, going, "Oh, I hate when people call me." We're like, "Yeah, we know exactly," but we just labeled them a little bit differently, and then you never know if someone's going to respond to a text, an email, a letter, a cold call. It doesn't matter, but everybody has a preference, and the more opportunities you can to attack it, the more chance you're going to have. So, like doing a triple threat is really the best way you can attack any type of sellers, especially motivated.
It's insane, right? So let's break down the triple threat system here. Let's sort of break this down for everyone. So this is it. Number one, we're going to cold call or basically drop a voicemail in, right?
Mm-hmm.
They call, they don't answer, we're going to leave a voicemail, right? That's all you can really do, right? Like, I mean, so always leave a voicemail. Just a quick one. Hey, this is Zach. I got a quick question about your property. Please give me a call back. Or hey, this is Zach. Please give me a call back. Whatever you want, right? Number two, we're going to text them. But Zach, I don't have the money for, I don't have the money for a text blasting service. I don't care. You got no money? Fine. Google Voice it. Text them on Google Voice. You get like, I think 50 texts a day on Google Voice or 100. Text 50 to 100 sellers a day. That is what? 30 times 100. I feel stupid. All right. Sorry. If you have 100 times 30, that's 3,000, right?
Yeah.
3,000 texts a day for free. Pretty good. And here's the secret. You can just make another account, right? You make multiple accounts if you really want to. I'm not saying it, but like, get a VPN. You guys know the vibes. I've been broke, trust me. But like, you can do text for free, right? And then this is the kicker. Leave a sticky note on their property. I'm being honest with you, leaving a sticky note. Now, this is, we replace that sometimes in our business by just doing a direct mail piece.
Mm-hmm.
But direct mail can get expensive for someone who's got no money, right? I get it. I completely get it.
Nobody misses a sticky note on a door.
But this is shocking to you. This is shocking for a lot of people, but you know this for a fact. People are more willing to respond to a sticky note that's handwritten than any direct mail piece. Any direct mail.
It's just personal. It's personal.
Like if I left a sticky note on your door, said, "Hey, this is, this is Sam. I had a question about this house. Call me." And had a phone number there. Like, you came to my door. What's going on?
It's gonna have the highest response rate.
It's hilarious because like door knockers really never do this. They leave door hangers, and when you see a door hanger for like a pest control, I'm like,
you just assume they canvass the entire neighborhood.
But here's the thing: it's like you get a door hanger because they go there and they don't answer, so they leave a door hanger, and you look at it like, it's a pest control guy. No, screw it. Yeah. But guess what? If that guy at my house left a note on the door, said, "Hey, this is Pat. Call me," and I'm like, "Who's Pat? Is that my neighbor? Did he hit like my car? Did he do what's going?" You have a lot of curiosity, and I'm not going to say it's about humans, but human psychology is like this. We like to think the worst sometimes. Oh my God, what happened? This happened. It's like when somebody, my mom, she'll say, "Zach, can you text you? This is important." I'm like, "Oh God, what's going on?" Yeah. And she's like, and then she used to say, like, in high school, like, "Did you leave the fridge open? Is the light on or something?" Like, but like, what runs through their mind is like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" Right?
Hot or mild sauce?
No, but like, your mind immediately goes to, "Oh my God, is something wrong?"
She still does that to me.
I know, but like, you got to think of that, right? So that sticky note is going to be way better than any direct mail piece.
Just seems very personable.
It feels very personal,
urgent,
right?
and personable. It's hard to even buy that.
Now, if you go, "Oh, Zach, I'm doing virtual wholesaling. This is different, right? This is virtual wholesaling. I can't do that." Well, I guess I'm not going to do it. I don't have to do this, right? Nope. You're not getting out of this. Okay. You are not getting out of this situation. You're going to leave a Facebook message on their profile, which honestly is actually a lot more worse and harder and more work. You're going to search their individual up, and you're going to just message them on Facebook.
They get that annoying ding.
Oh yeah, and it goes
ding.
Over 90% of Facebook messages are read pretty fast.
You can call people through Facebook now.
Yeah, it's insane.
Crazy.
Y'all,
most people don't even know how to put their settings on. I didn't fix.
I just changed my Facebook settings because some of our subscribers, which I love y'all to death, some of y'all like to Facebook call me at 2 a.m.
At 2 to 4 a.m.
2 to 4 a.m. is the most popular time to Facebook. So I had to change it up where only Facebook friends could call me on Facebook, and then I just muted it because then they started calling me at 4 a.m. So
we're live 6 days a week. You know where to find us.
Yeah, it's just funny. But like, you can get a hold of a lot of people doing that strategy. So It's funny, but yeah, it's weird. Like I got Snapchat calls from some of my buddies. I'm like, it just rings like a regular phone. It's crazy, but guys, it works. Like, hey, this is Zach. Got a quick question, and then you have a conversation and you call them. That works too. But guys, the point here is you're just attacking it from every which way. It is so shocking to me when I figured out this method when we were doing all these things, because we've had deals where I remember starting out in wholesaling where it's crazy, but like you would direct mail that person for like a year straight. And then I text them once and they finally go with me. Like that month, they send a direct mail, no call, no deal, whatever. But I text them, instant deal, right? It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Some people just
they don't. It doesn't feel real. Sometimes the mail doesn't connect with them.
But also, I get people a text, nothing. Direct mail changes it, right? It just, it's like it's weird.
Tell you what, I think it goes sticky note. Then if you do like a Facebook Messenger or like a text, you guys, let's face it, your phones own you. They own me too. And the minute that thing dings with a text, it's like it's human nature. Just the curiosity kills you. So I think eventually, though, somewhere down the road, people are going to start treating texts like emails. Like emails, sometimes I don't even look. I look at it once a day, if not every other day.
People are more doing texting than calling now. So, but yeah, guys, that's the triple threat system, guys. That's the framework. So
and that's the problem. You got to read the text. Like, how does this guy know? How does this guy or gal know my name? How do they know I own a property? And it's just like, and you go, who are you? Go, hey, it's Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's it. So what are the next steps here? So what are the next steps to scaling to 7 deals a month, right? So now we start doing the triple threat system, right? Really what scaling is all about here is you're just going to add employees and VAs to do a lot of this work for you so you can just add more volume, right?
Exactly.
The key ingredient here is volume, right? So you do employees to do the system for you and add more leads to market to, right? That means they're going to, and then, so basically what they're going to do is add more leads in the CRM and you can market more. So you're going to have people pulling and cold calling the cash sales for also, you got to add that too. People are you have VAs pulling cold call cash sales so you get cash buyers, cold calling the cash buyers, scale up with the freewholesaling.com systems that we have. But the point here is, like you talked about trinkets, right? If I'm making those, let's say fidget spinners, right?
Widgets.
Let's do a fidget spinner, okay? Remember those things? People are obsessed with them.
I still enjoy them.
So if you have a business where you're making fidget spinners by yourself, you could make 15 a day, right?
Okay.
And I can make 15 a day.
Yeah.
We're into this together. That's me. We made 30 a day, right?
Good math.
But that's me working 8 hours a day or whatever, right? We're selling 30. We're making $30 a day. That's great. But it takes me 8 hours to make it. That's insane. What if I could hire somebody, 10 people who are way more efficient at me at it, and now we're making 1,000 a day? But I can't do 1,000 a day. How's that even possible? You have people that do it for you, right? Mm-hmm. And that was the point of scaling up, like that triple threat system. You might not be able to call 1,000 people in an hour, but I can because I have people that will do it for me, right? That's really how you got to look at it. And once you look at it like there, you start changing the game. That's how you start scaling. But it's like, do I hire all these employees? No, you hire one employee, then the other one. And then the question gets into how much do you pay the employee, who to hire first, what's the system? And conveniently, there's a little link right here, freewholesaling.com, where I have my entire scaling system. And it's like I'd probably call it a $10,000 scaling system thing.
Minimum.
Sorry, $9,997.
If you act now.
But
limited availability only.
That's the point. That's the system. You just add volume on top of it. If I'm selling pizzas, what's the difference between the pizza shop, the local pizza shop, and Papa John's? They're both making pizzas. How are they different businesses? One has more volume.
One's got more volume.
Volume.
Volume and consistency.
Yeah.
That's it. All franchising is. There's a reason you guys go to McDonald's, and it ain't just for the fries. It's just because no matter where you go, it's pretty much the same product, and they do that through franchising.
But you got to look at a way to scale just a regular business, right? You can either scale it by having more customers, or selling more things, or by selling things, or raising prices and stuff like that. But we can't really raise prices in wholesaling because each deal is different. So the biggest key to success is just adding volume. Yeah, they can. But like they can add volume, and that's going to be really the biggest key to your success in wholesaling real estate. So, yeah, that's basically the systems here. And then really look at like alternate marketing options, right? These are good enough for the bowl method, but they kind of didn't make the cut. But I would add them in if you can, right? This definitely won't hurt, right? Bandit signs and probate letters. Those are definitely bowl method market worthy marketing options because they work, guys, right? They work really well. So yeah, that's basically it. That is our $5,000 bowl method. I hope you enjoyed the weekend. Let's go on our yacht.
Yeah,
and
just
start.
screenshot your credit card and send it to us.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Yeah, we'll get our cigars. We'll go on a yacht. I'll get a video editor.
That was a joke, by the way.
We'll put some little baby in the background and
Don't
make it
send me a
seem like we're
screenshot.
balling, right? It's just funny, but
You
These
ever
gurus-
notice like the Corvette's like the new Lamborghini now? It's like I do
vets.
like the Corvette. I just
You
it
gotta-
belongs in a garage where it stays nice and clean and it doesn't get any mileage.
your
That's the problem.
car, I think, is 50% faster than a Corvette. Yeah. We're not going to flex about that, but
I
I know
could
for
care
I know
less
your
about
I know
cars.
your car's at least 50% faster than the fastest Corvette, which is crazy.
Listen, I used to be in the car industry. Cars do nothing for me. Like I am
No,
not
they don't.
go get a boat or like it's like 10xing a car because like the minimum quality boat is like starts at $500,000.
When are the DeLoreans coming out? I think I want a DeLorean.
They got the new electric model coming out.
No, I don't want to.
I thought
I
it was
want
kinda
an
ugly.
80. I want an 85 DeLorean. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm just telling you guys, I love the gurus that flex. But yeah, so guys, that is the bowl method. The bowl method works, guys. The question is, are you going to work? And that's an interesting one. You got to think about it, right? So you don't have to ask yourself, does the method work? Because it does work. Ask yourself, are you going to work? And this method doesn't work unless you do the work, right?
Yeah.
It's like if I gave you a recipe, and I've been using this example a lot because I used to do working out, but like, let's not do all.
Can you double the bowl method?
You can double it.
Yeah, you double a recipe.
Yeah. But like, I can give you a recipe, and I've said this a million times. So if I give you a recipe to make, I don't know, what is it, a pie, and you gave me a recipe to make a pie, it's the same recipe. The pies are going to be a lot different, aren't they? Even the same ingredients, everything, right? It's just going to come out differently. But like,
If you got the same materials, just I kind
Right?
of do it by eye. You might have a measuring cup. It'd be
I
a
know, but
whole
like, it's different. But the thing is, if you follow the recipe to a T, if we follow to a T with the same ingredients,
Mhm.
it's really not going to be like that much bigger difference of a pie.
It shouldn't be.
It really shouldn't be. So like, you have the recipe, but you have to follow the recipe, right?
I've seen some of your cooking, dude. Stick to going.
I have some good cooking. I can do a grill. But
This kid like prepares his meals for the entire week.
oh yeah, I get a meal prep.
How about you guys? Like
I'm as
I'm
efficient as
kind of
possible.
going hour to hour. You know.
Oh, I'm very efficient. All right. I know what I'm going to eat in the next couple days, but that's because